Welcome back, YouTube. I'm Endless Win. What's going on, guys? Today I've got Season 1, Episode number 43 of the Minecraft Feed the Beast single-player series, where I have a spell that we need to start. So let's start with this blank rune and hope that we did everything correctly. Alright, a little bit of the dust. Let's see, I did these almost in order. Arrow, snowball, red, now the essence. Good, it's the empty one. I was kind of worried because it didn't really say, and we'll go over that later, but should be redstone, glowstone, spell parchment. Yeah, look at that. I titled this spell Love Me, because I'm lonely. The reason I titled it Love Me is because it is a charm spell, and I've never, ever in Ars Magica used it, so I'm thinking it might be cool. It could be really, really cool. I might use like one of these because it did want the life essence. Hey, look, it's raining. Yeah, don't even get me started on that. This is like the third time it's rained. Yeah. Don't even ask. Don't even ask. What I do want to see is that dude. Will he fight for me? Doesn't look like it. Go fight for me, dude. He's not fighting for me. They're targeting him, which is, I mean, it kind of works, but. Oh wait, no, there they go. Look, yeah, take him out, fool. Do my bidding. Yes, I love it. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Y'all remember back in the day when skeletons used to shoot real slow and it was kind of like easy to kill them? You'd mess with everything else and then you'd mess with the skeletons? Yeah. That wasn't that long ago, but Notch really, that hurt Notch. That hurt a lot. Hey, this is my first hectate I'm seeing. Like, no joke. Okay, maybe it's not the first one. Because I didn't get the morph thing. But I did just get him on the thing. Wow, they're like crazy down here. What's up, bud? He's used to scare me a lot. Okay, that time I got the morph. Just that sound, you know. Just kind of scary. No big deal. Alright guys, let me do a few things and I'll be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. I just slept through the night. Got guys dying everywhere here. What I did want to do is I'm still letting the ethanol build up. But what I did want to do is make a, I don't remember what it's called, gravity gun? Yeah, look at that, a gravity gun. Not the supercharged one. We don't really need to supercharge it. So we can make that pretty easily. Wrong thing. And should have everything else. Sweet. Okay, so gravity gun, right? What does this thing do? Let's, that's what it does. It really upsets Enderman, is what it does. I love this thing. You can pick up mobs with it and move them around. Pick up. Here we go. Hopefully he doesn't blow. There we go. Blow things away. But they're fun to mess with. You want to drown? You can hold them down under there. Oh! You know, pick up all sorts of mobs and just fun stuff. So to pick stuff up, right click to shoot it, left click. The squids kind of fly a little funny. No big deal. You also do single blocks like this. And if you don't want to shoot it, you just want to set it back down, just right click again. Cool. So what am I going to use this for? Well, I'm going to pick up some mob spawners. This is one of the only ways that I know of in this mod pack particularly that you can pick up mob spawners. There is another mod out there that's very overpowered. It's called Dart. And I believe Dart has a wrench in it, if I can remember correctly, that you could pick up anything with Dart. But Dart's very overpowered, and it doesn't take hardly anything to get some of that stuff from Dart. And if you played any of the other Feed the Beast packs, you probably use Dart a little bit. So that's I forget. I don't think you can pick up these bad boys, at least with this gravity gun. Yeah, it's I think because that's like a tile entity, or I don't know, who knows. So somewhere around here, I know I've got a few mob spawners that I'll have to find and bring back to the house. So let me find those, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, took a little while. Not gonna lie. So we've got 2 zombie, 1 spider, and 2 skeleton spawners here. So this will be our first mob room. It's a 5x5, which is, I think, perfect because that's what the grinder grinds up, is a 5x5 area. So we won't have to put like conveyor belts or fans or anything like that in here, or vanilla like water or something. So these guys, there's light in here, so they won't spawn right now. But what we'll do is we'll put a lamp in the ceiling. And we'll have that running off of something we haven't done yet, and basically have some switches, probably like one here and one here, one to turn on and off our grinder, and the other one to turn on and off our light. And light turns off, these guys start spawning, and then the grinder will chew them up. We'll get mob essence out of it, we'll get the drops out of it, and hopefully get some nice little drops. They drop trophies too. Those are pretty rare. It's like 0.01% chance of these guys dropping trophies, which I don't think I've picked up a single trophy yet. So that'll be cool to start getting a little bit of those. I might have, yeah, okay, so I do. I have a pig trophy. So that was probably picked up over here by the grinder. And they're nothing special, but they're kind of cool to, if you want a trophy room. And you just place him on the ground, right click him, and he makes a noise, and every 100 seconds or so he'll reset. Like right now he won't do it, but every 100 seconds or so you can go right click him and get a, from this guy particular, raw pork chop. Skeleton one will shoot out an arrow, which is cool because that can hit you, and that's always fun. I'll do different little things. I think the cow one gives you leather, random little stuff. So we'll leave him there for now as our little trophy pig friend, because I think that's cool. While I was out, I did find more mob spawners because it was hard to find anything but zombie, to be honest. So I found some more hearts from some stuff that I haven't done. So with these 2 hearts, I will be able to at least finish up all the red heart canisters and start working on our yellow heart canisters. So that's cool. So I need 2 of these. I think I'm okay on bones for now. Just because I spent so long in the nether hunting for these bones. So we'll start to see here in a second. I've had a lot of issues with these hearts. I mean, from the beginning of the season, I've had a lot of issues with my hearts rendering correctly. You get, all the mods interacting with each other and messing with stuff, and things just don't work right. You'll see, it looks like I've just got normal health every once in a while, especially after going through the Mistcraft ages. And then there for like the first 2 or 3 episodes, I always had to check and make sure that I was actually playing on anything but peaceful, because it seemed like my hearts weren't disappearing. But you know, such is life. These they act a little funny sometimes, but I did want to show y'all. I don't think I've done this yet. Showed y'all this. These are water orbs I picked up from the second fight with the Water Guardian, and this, if you it does say somewhere. Actually, I think it's in the Arcane Compendium. And water orbs down here, you'll see their leg slot item. And water won't push you, and you'll have infinite breath underwater. So what I was probably going to do is create another ender pouch. And that's kind of cool. You can see them little floating around there kind of thing. Kind of neat. So we'll go out here, and I'm definitely moving a lot slower. And I'll go out here where all this messes. And normally this would definitely mess me up, but definitely not. And my bubbles are not disappearing. You see that little icon there, bubbles? So I have infinite health, or infinite bubbles underwater. So if I ever need to swim, you know, I've got that. This water is not pushing me around at all, so that's real cool. A lot of these guys give you cool little drops like that. So let me get inside before these creepers mess up anything else, and put on that gear. I'll probably just make another ender pouch to have, you know, different armor for different situations. I did get a lot of XP and drained most of it out already. So actually our XP is back up over our mob essence again. But once I drain the mob essence, it'll be back up there. So cannot sleep, there are monsters nearby. Alright, yep. So what I need to start working on is all of our wiring for everything. I'm not too worried about it being nighttime. I'm safe inside my wonderful house. So what I want to do is first get our spawner, which is here. I want to make a light, and actually this is a lamp that I'm looking for, and it's probably just this regular white lamp. The inverted, basically, it inverts the redstone signal, but being that we're going to have this running off a switch, it doesn't really matter. So these aren't too hard to make. Need some bone meal always. Get some of that. And I'll actually probably end up teaching my AE system how to make these, just because they're cool and they're not hard at all to mess with. There we go. And there's our lamp. And I want to start looking at our aluminum brass string. I need a spool, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, there we go. So this is some cool stuff. I think, let's see if I bring up the wire. Yeah, this is what I need to make. And then we'll get a stick. It doesn't show you how to make it, but luckily I'm here to show you. Hopefully I'm here to show you. So if we surround that, no, that doesn't work. How did I do this last time? Alright, I'll have to look it up on the wiki. I'll be right back. Alright guys, now we can do this. I've got the stone tool rod, which is pretty much stick. I was close. And then we'll get the wire, and if you surround it like that, you get a spool of wire. And so you can basically add any amount here once you've got it surrounded. So if you only have two, two there in the spool rod. So what I'll do is I'll probably create quite a bit of aluminum brass using our smeltery. Sleep through the night real quick, make that, and then I'll come back. There's two other things that I'll make, but I want to get pretty much a full spool of wire after I kill these monsters. I'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. I went ahead and prepared quite a bit of the stuff. I made some signal terminals, I'll show you all the recipe here. First, the bus. The bus is the wire that we just went over, and the slabs. Any of the slabs will do. And then you take 2 of those and you put a glass between them, and you get the terminal. So for what we're going to do, we're going to need 2 terminals and only 1 bus and a lever. And I already put the light in the roof here. I was just doing a little proof of concept for myself to make sure I was remembering what I was doing. So here, we'll take that. You want to put one of the buses here because it's receiving a redstone signal, and you're sending the redstone signal here, so you want to put the other one here. And then the bus, you want to put close enough that it'll reach, because these don't have a very long range, but not too far away either. So I've got about a half spool of wire, and you're going to hold it in your hand. You're going to right click and right click. See the little red line? You can only see that line whenever you're holding that spool of wire. So you know that this terminal is connected to this bus. So now we're going to take that bus and we're going to connect it to this terminal. Actually, I think you got to do it this way. So the terminal to the bus. So now you see we've got a signal going from here to here, and then from there to there. So what happens when I flip this lever, the light turns on. Very nice. And you can put stuff back up here. I'll just do this for now and show you it's not going to mess with any of your wiring. Basically, it is wire. It comes off of this spool, and you can see it's a little less now. And this other wire is what I was using earlier. So you can just put it back on, even in the small crafting table. You can just put it on just like that. I don't remember the exact length. I think it's 8. But another neat thing with these is you can actually have multiple different colors here. So if you want to be running it off of different things. So right now, you see it's white. So if I flip the lever, that's not white. If I flip the lever, the light turns on. That was white. But the lever was in the other state. But if I flip that, it won't come on because they don't match the same color. So I'll go bring it back to the white, and I'll flip the lever and break everything. Try this one more time. There we go. Okay. So you can have multiple different colors, and you can run this off of multiple different. You can run multiple different things off of one lever. So if I wanted to put fans in here, which I'll show you the recipe just because I've talked about them and not shown it to y'all. That's not the fan we're looking for. We're looking for this fan right here from Open Blocks. So it's just a slab, a piece of iron, and iron bars. And they run off of redstone signal just as of recently. Before they didn't. You couldn't turn them off. They just always blew. But they'll blow items and mobs in a certain direction. Well, this room should be big enough that we don't need fans. And so I could have one lever working this and the mob spawner if I wanted to, which I may do because there's, who knows what I'll do. And I may not even have a lever for the mob spawner, just leave it always running. But that would waste, actually it wouldn't waste power because of Mine Factory Reloaded. So you know what, I probably won't even do that because unless there's work for the machine to do, it won't actually use power. So if these guys aren't spawning, then that'll be just fine. So I can take these torches out now. And if we hit F7, go out here, make sure that it's on. We should be able to see here. If I come up here, all this yellow means mobs will spawn only at night. Come in here. This lamp is doing its job because mobs can't spawn in here. If I turn that off, see the red, and we have mobs galore. that are trying to mess with me. But these guys forget that I'm way too powerful for them, so definitely tons of mob drops off of all that. And one more. You're wearing a nice. He's wearing a zombie head. That's kind of cool. I've actually never seen that. So you see how quickly we're gonna get guys spawning in here once the lights turn off, and that's perfect. This is exactly what we're gonna want. But I do want a door here. How are we going to do a door? Well, that's where the other lever is going to come in. I'll probably put that lever probably over here. Being that the door is going to almost always be up, and I'm calling it a door just because it's kind of going to be a door. Being that the door is always going to be up, yeah, how do I want to do that? Yeah, I'm going to not worry that this looks ugly, because I'll always be on this side of it, right? Unless I come in here and or come over here and whatever. Maybe should have thought these rooms out a little bit differently, made this wall too thicker or whatever, but I'm not too worried about it. They won't mess with any of the wiring or stuff like that. So what I'll do now is get the stuff ready for the next episode, because it's about that time to wrap up this episode. So what I'll do is turn off F7, come over here, and go ahead and start looking into the next thing that I'm going to make, which are drawbridges. Not the advanced, just the single ones will do just fine. So I'm going to need that aluminum brass. I'm going to need some blank cast, which is easy because you just put the aluminum brass in, and on the casting table you take out the ingot thing we have over here, moving very slow as a bat. Take that out and just dump it out, and you'll get some blank cast. So I'll make up some more aluminum brass, quite a bit more, and we'll start working on these drawbridges and show you what those are all about. Guys, hope y'all enjoyed the episode. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the overworld.